All right, Chat GPT has taken to roasting Portland, war-torn Portland.
Yes. Soon to be rescued by, I don't know, 300 National Guardsmen.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody said they drove by the ICE building the other night, and there were 4 people out there.
Good thing we're deploying the federal government.
4.
God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever were we gonna do?
So, I'll give you the Chat GPT roast of the 6 largest cities in Clackamas County.
Yes.
In a moment.
Okay.
But I will start you with Chat GPT savagely roasting Portland. Here's what it said. Portland is what happens when Seattle and San Francisco had a kid, but neither parent stuck around to raise it. It's a city that thinks it's edgy because it has food trucks, but half of them are just overpriced grilled cheese with an attitude. Portland's economy runs on coffee, craft beer, and people, quote, finding themselves, end quote, at 33.
So accurate.
Everyone there looks like they're auditioning for the role of local barista who also DJs. The dating scene? Imagine trying to find love in a thrift store that smells like wet flannel and regret. Downtown Portland used to be the heart of the city. Now it's like the final level of a post-apocalyptic video game, but with more fixed-gear bikes. And y'all call it the Rose City. Please. The only thing blooming there is rent and irony.
Damn.
Yikes.
I kind of enjoyed that.
It was pretty good.
Way to go, ChatGPT.
Okay, so now we took to roasting, because it asks you, once you ask it a question, it will be like, hey, you want me to, I'm feeling pretty good. You want me to roast the sports?
Feel a little spry.
So then I said, of course I want you to roast the sports, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
The Trailblazers, bless their hearts.
This is going to be good.
They're like that one friend who almost gets their life together every few years before completely collapsing again. The franchise's biggest talent has always been drafting the wrong guy. Greg Oden over Durant, classic Portland move. They saw a future MVP and said, nah, let's take the dude with knees made of paper mache. Every Blazer season starts with hope and ends with someone saying, well, next year's our year. Bro, you've been saying that since Clyde Drexler had a fade. And then there's the Portland Timbers, whose fans act like winning an MLS Cup is equivalent to curing world hunger. Congratulations, you beat Kansas City in a sport the rest of America forgets exists, but hey, you won. The Timbers Army is out there chanting like they're storming a medieval castle, and meanwhile, half the stadium smells like organic patchouli and IPAs. The Portland Thorns are honestly the only team holding that city's dignity together, which is wild because the women's team is out here carrying an entire sports town on their backs while the men's teams are busy making inspirational Instagram posts about, quote, rebuilding. Portland sports are basically like their weather, gloomy, disappointing, and guaranteed to leave you damp with tears in May. God!
Whoa.
And then
Solid effort.
It goes on to, okay, so
Although, to be fair, the women's team does have sticky fingers because everyone apparently can't keep their hands off one another. So
Yeah, it didn't bring that up, did it?
just saying, let's give some equal shade to the women.
Okay, would you like it to roast Portland sports fans? I think you would.
I think we know the answer.
Oh, Portland fans, says ChatGPT. Perfect. The human embodiment of we're just happy to be here. Blazers fans treat every 8th seed playoff exit like it's a Disney movie ending. They'll paint their face, cry in the Rose Garden, and then post a paragraph on Reddit about how this team has heart. No, bro, they have mediocrity and trauma bonding. They love to talk about loyal to the soil, but half of them couldn't name a player from before Damian Lillard, and now they're in therapy trying to process his trade like it was a breakup. Portland fans didn't lose a player; they lost their entire personality. Timbers fans, they're like Renaissance Fair knights with beer bellies. They bang drums, wave chainsaws, and act like beating the LA Galaxy is the second coming of the revolution. They've got chants, scarves, and way too much free time. If enthusiasm won championships, Portland would be the Patriots of every league, but it doesn't. So they're just the loudest team with the fewest rings. And don't even get me started with the hipster fans, the ones who only go to games for the vibe. They're the kind of people who wear vintage Blazers gear but think Bill Walton is a weed strain. Portland fans are loyal, passionate, and delusional. A beautiful combo that makes every season feel like a Shakespearean tragedy set in a Whole Foods parking lot. How great is that? Dude, it's so good.
ChatGPT's watched Portland sports for 30 years. My God.
Yeah, what?
It's really good.
That's spot on.
There is a lot of that just.
Thank you for throwing all the stupid hope under the bus. Thank you, ChatGPT.
This coming from Mariner fan.
Hey, we were
Yeah,
8
shut
outs
up,
away.
Mariner boy.
Shut up.
Now, where did I put?
Was there another?
Well, now I have the. What did I do with the?
The cities in Clackamas County?
Yeah, the realtor who wrote. I don't know what I did with them. I got to go to Instagram. This is going to take me a while.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Man.
See if I can find it. I don't really even have an Instagram account, so this might be a problem.
You used to do some light Instagram stalking. You have a burner account, do you?
You know, I feel like Portland fans are taking to either the text line or Reddit right now to very, very, very strongly argue against
I
what
don't think so.
ChatGPT said.
Oh, come on.
I think most Portland fans know that there's a lot of truth
Well,
to
then,
that.
then why do they get mad when I call them out for their hope?
Does it encompass every fan? No,
They
but
get mad because they're sensitive about it.
if you are mad at that, it's because it rings true.
Exactly.
Well,
That's why you get mad. You
You-
get sensitive because you know it's true.
And if someone insults you and it's not something that has a kernel of truth, then you just let it roll off your back. When someone gets really pissy about something, it's like the person that rages against like homosexuals. If that person that's out there in a megaphone talking about how every gay person's going to hell, I promise you that person's on Grindr. Right? That's the person with the wide stance. It's always that politician, it's always that pastor. You're like, no one should be this angry and sensitive about something unless it hits a nerve deep down somewhere that you don't want to talk about.
Okay, here it says Lake Oswego. Okay, Lake Oswego used to be all about keeping the lake private, but now it's open to the public. Homeowners are losing their collective minds. It's like the HOA's worst nightmares came true. Regular people with inflatable flamingos floating past their $1 million docks. That's what ChatGPT says about Lake O.
Talked about that many a time.
Yeah, they
That's
hate the
right.
peasants.
No, they oh, damn it. Hold on.
What is happening?
I'm having to
You having problems?
navigate this on the fly here. Okay, Oregon City. The first incorporated city west of the Rockies, and they've been bragging about it ever since. The big tourist draw is still an elevator because apparently that was groundbreaking technology when your entire town peaked in 1844.
They do like that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come see the elevator.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Yeah.
I got nothing wrong with Oregon City. I go out there from time to
Oh,
time.
it's great.
Yeah.
Come on.
Got a couple good breweries over there.
It's all
Yeah.
fun
Well,
here.
it's nice there along the river and a couple nice bridges until they start tolling them. Yeah, Oregon City's legit.
Wilsonville.
Hey, my stomping ground.
Wilsonville is the HOA capital of the world, where every neighborhood looks like it was copy pasted from the Truman Show. It's the kind of place where people complain about your grass being an inch too long, but also can't find their way out of the roundabouts.
Yeah, I feel like Wilsonville is the people that can't afford to live in Lake Oswego, and they're angry about not being able to live in Lake Oswego, so they take their frustration out on everyone that lives in Wilsonville.
Not only can they not get out of the roundabouts, but they use turn signals going into the roundabout. You are not turning. You are going into a roundabout.
I never thought about that before.
Idiots.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
Why
That
wouldn't
would
you put
be.
the signal on until you are going out of the roundabout? That makes sense. But to put your signal on and then enter the roundabout,
I don't signal at any.
What are we doing?
I don't even signal my exit of the roundabout.
that's fine too. That's
have to
great.
signal exit
You
in
do
a
not.
roundabout?
That's the whole
No.
point of a roundabout.
Yeah,
you do
just-
not.
You just go in
You
and
just get off of it.
yeah, yeah.
Good old Wilsonville, Oregonian driver. God.
Happy Valley. Happy Valley, where every house is a 3-story stucco mansion squished onto a postage stamp lot. The name is ironic, too. People there are only happy until their $9 oat milk latte order gets messed up at Starbucks.
I don't know.
That's pretty accurate.
Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah.
'Cause I go to Happy Valley like every day, but I'm not. It's usually one place in Happy Valley, so I'm not uber familiar. Other than like, I can talk about the 3 restaurants I go to and the gym that I go to in Happy Valley.
This is pretty good. This is West Lynn.
Oh, yes.
West Lynn is where soccer moms drive Escalades like they're auditioning for Fast and Furious PTA Drift.
100%.
They all go fast there? I didn't know.
PTA
That's great.
Drift?
Yes.
That's fantastic. The city motto should be, we didn't want to live in Lake Oswego, but we still wanted to feel like we do. That's pretty good.
That is very good, and it's very accurate. Yes, I believe every other car in West Lynn has to be an SUV roughly the size of a barn, and it is all driven by women. There is something about that where I find women drive bigger cars than most men. There's just like there's something very
they feel safe.
Yeah, they feel safe. Something very empowering about having that. If I see not necessarily the jacked up. If you see the jacked up truck, that's just you're a guy with a small penis. But if you just see the abnormally large SUV, there's a soccer mom behind that wheel, 100%.
And the final city in Clackamas County that was roasted here by ChatGPT is Milwaukee. And it says, Milwaukee, Portland's younger sibling who insists they're cooler because Bob's Red Mill is headquartered there. The town is basically trying to be hip, but it's stuck in that awkward phase between small town charm and we promise we're urban now. And that is ChatGPT roasting our fair cities.
Yeah, Milwaukee kind of stinks, so I get it.
It's sad to drive by the old Red Mill now.
Well, now they don't have the cafe open. Yeah, you used to be able to get breakfast there.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing closed.
Yeah. So the whole headquarters isn't even there anymore.
Well, no, it's there, but it's not there.
Okay.
Like it's still. I mean, you're
still there.
The
You drive
signs
by,
there,
yeah.
Bob's Red Mill, and everything, but there's nothing.
We can't enter anymore.
No. I want some eccentric rich guy to buy it and just live there. I've always thought it'd be fun that if you had a bunch of money to just buy something like that and then like, hey, where do you live? Bob's Red Mill.
You mean like the guy, I think it's on the Oregon coast, that lives in a plane?
I just think that'd be fun.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You can go and stay with him, I think.
But he's nude.
Yeah, you got to watch him shower.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like, you don't have to pay or whatever. Like,
No.
you can just go by and it's like in the trees. And apparently that dude just lets you
Hang out?
He just hang out, but he is not going to change his lifestyle. And part of that is he's probably going to hang dong. So just be prepared for it.